How's it going? Just gonna make sure it's all working before I get started. Do multi-streaming. That looks good. Full face cam. There we go. Yep. How's it going? Just gonna make sure everything is working. Looks good. Yeah. I do multi-streaming, simulcasting. I'll try to respond to any comments that I see related to what I'm showing in the moment, as long as I notice it. We're through different things today. Let's see. We've got shined water in peach mango. And then Bloom Pop Prebiotic soda in watermelon lime. And then I've got Pure Protein Popped Crisps and Sour Cream and Onion. I'll start with the Shine Water. Go over my little presentation. All right. Take a look at this Shine Water in Peach Mango. They call it a nutrient enhanced water. It says 100% vitamin D on the top. 16 fluid ounce, 473 milliliters. Let's go over the nutrition facts. It says non-carbonated. 20 calories, 0 grams total fat, 0 milligrams of cholesterol, 20 milligrams of sodium. Then we've got 4 grams of total carbohydrates, 0 grams of total sugars, 0 grams of protein. It does have some vitamins as well. That's various amounts. I'm just going to go over some of them, and then I'll show it on screen. We've got vitamin D, vitamin E, magnesium, calcium, potassium, vitamin B12, and zinc. As for the ingredients, it is filtered water, citric acid, potassium citrate, malic acid, magnesium citrate, natural flavor, calcium citrate, mango fruit extract, sodium citrate, stevia glycosides. Wow, this is quite a difficult word to pronounce here. Ribodioside A, stevia. So it has stevia extract or whatever it is in here that is a sugar alternative. It's a no calorie or low calorie sweetener. And it's just generally called stevia. And it mentions the zinc and the vitamins and everything else in the ingredients. And then it's made in Bay City, Michigan. Looks like. Cool. Let's show this on screen. There it is. Very simple little look to the can. Let's say on there. Okay, some of the stuff they have in here. Peach mango. And we've got our nutrition facts. Fairly decent sized can here, 16 fluid ounce. And the 20 calories. Here are the different vitamins. You can see the different percentages. Vitamin D, 20 mcg. We've got vitamin E, 3 milligrams. Magnesium, 159 milligrams. very specific. Calcium 60 milligrams, potassium 473 milligrams, B12, I think that says 2.8 mcg, and then zinc is 4.2 milligrams. Then we got our ingredients. So there's quite a bit going on here, but the thing to take note of would be the stevia as the sweetener. And it does have mango fruit extract. I don't know what that means, but that's apparently the flavoring. Not sure what an extract would be. All right, I think we're good on the can. We do have some marketing information here. Yeah. Boost. Yeah, I don't want to read these. This is just marketing stuff. All right. So it looks like they're big on promoting the vitamin D in here. So if you are interested in getting more vitamin D, this might be a good option for you. Anyways, we can pop this open and try it. Just when I keep it away from my microphone, that loud click noise when I open them. Ooh. It's really good. And definitely doesn't look like regular water. It's more of a opaque. Is that right term? I'm not sure. Not as clear as water, I guess I could say. No surprise. It's got quite a bit in here. Anyways, let's try this out. This is, again, the Peach Mango Shine Water. It has quite a bit of flavor to it. There's some sourness from the citric acid. It also has malic acid. Yeah, it's surprisingly sour. So it's supposed to be peach mango. Yeah, I guess it could be considered peach mango flavored, but to me, more so the sourness of the drink is the prominent thing. There is a little bit of that stevia to sweeten it. But to me, the prominent thing is the sourness. It's not necessarily bad tasting, but it is very on the sour side. Let me check and see when this was expired. It says Best Buy 9/14. This might be outdated. Oh well. Maybe that's the reason that it's so sour. But yeah. I can't tell. Yeah, that could be a 5 instead of a 6. I'm not sure. Anyways, maybe that's why it's so sour, but it doesn't taste bad, even if it's potentially outdated. But yeah. I do get peach mango vibe, so it's relatively close, but at least to me, more so the sourness is the prominent thing. Yeah, if you want flavored water that is much more flavorful than those like essence of drinks, I can't think of any brands offhand, but the ones that barely have any taste in them, this one has a lot more taste to it. And then if you're okay with stevia, you know, as a sweetener, I think it's an interesting option. Flavor wise, it's hard for me to judge if this is actually past this Best By date. I think it might be. Even so, it doesn't taste terrible. So, yeah. Anyways, I should have checked that before I bought it, but that is Shine Water with a bunch of vitamins and such. And yeah, some stevia for sweetening. Next, let me rinse out my cup a little bit. We'll try that Bloom soda. This one should be good. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is Best By 10/26. 2026. So this one should be good. Yeah. Whoops. Can't really look at it once it's been opened easily. It could be a 2025. Oh well. Anyways. Next. Oops. All right. Take a look at this Bloom Pop Prebiotic Soda and Watermelon Lime. So this is a 12 fluid ounce. Let's say 355 milliliters for that. It's got kind of a matte texture to the can, which is nice. Yeah, let's take a look at the nutrition facts. Contains 2% juice, 20 calories, 100 milligrams of sodium. That's a fair amount. It's quite a, for a drink for sure. And then 5 grams of total carbohydrates, 3 grams of total sugars, 3 grams of added sugars. For the ingredients, we've got, it's kind of difficult to read, carbonated water, organic cane sugar. So that's probably going to be the 3 grams of added sugars. And then the prebiotic, I don't know if I can pronounce this, xylogosaccharides, something like that. Citric acid, lime juice concentrate. So that's going to be the 2% juice, most likely. And then sodium citrate, natural flavors, watermelon juice concentrate. Okay, so it has the watermelon juice and the lime juice. The lime is up higher in the list, so that's going to be more lime than watermelon juice. But even so, it's just 2% of the can for those two. It's not much. This one also, like the other drink I was trying, this one also uses stevia leaf extract for the sweetener. And then we've got organic apple juice or organic apple cider vinegar. No apple juice. And then this is made in Austin, Texas from Nutrabolt. Yeah. Then they say made in USA using strategically sourced foreign and domestic ingredients and components. Cool. Let's take a look up close. Total ounce. This is a pretty standard size can. 20 calories. That 100 milligrams of sodium, like I said, is a fair amount. 4% of your daily value for that. And then a little bit of sugar, but not much. There's the. Try to hold the can steady. There you can see the prebiotic. Silo something, sacharides, citric acid, the different juices, and then the stevia right there. And then a lot of these certain types of drinks that are their own thing, but they kind of promote themselves as pop, like a alternative to pop. A lot of them have this apple cider vinegar for some reason in them. Yeah. So this one is definitely within the best by date. And it's kind of disappointing. The other one's probably outdated. This, oh well. Still was drinkable. Anyways, I'm gonna open this up. There we go. It's probably good. This is carbonated. I'm gonna try it from the can real quick. Let's get the carbonation level. So that's what it looks like. See the carbonation, it's clear, which is nice. No added colors or anything like that. I feel like that's the way to go. Simplicity. To me, this is more appetizing than some random color. Anyways, let's try it out. It doesn't really have much of a smell to it. Again, this is the Bloom Pop Prebiotic Soda and Watermelon Lime. Yeah, it's got a little bit of sourness to it. I do think the watermelon is at least noticeable, but it's more like the rind of a watermelon taste to me. Maybe it's the mix of the lime plus the watermelon that just makes the watermelon not as prominent, but also kind of, like I said, in that direction of the rind rather than just like eating a piece of watermelon. There is some sweetness of the stevia. I think it's getting mixed with the flavor of the apple cider vinegar to me. So, in general, this drink, I wouldn't call it super sweet tasting, but it is sweet esque tasting. I think it tastes good. It's fine. But like I said, that apple cider vinegar does add a unique aftertaste, along with the stevia, also adds a unique aftertaste to it. I'd say that it probably is possible to pour this into a glass and add ice, and you'll still have a fair amount of flavor to it. You do lose a lot of the carbonation in that case. So even so, this just doesn't seem as carbonated as a regular pop. It's a little bit tingly drinking it from the glass, but obviously if you want as much carbonation as possible, just drink it from the can. But then even so, like I said, it's not super carbonated. Yeah. But you get the sourness, you get kind of the tingle from the carbonation, and then some of the stevia and that apple cider vinegar taste. I think it tastes nice. It's going to be personal preference, of course. This is obviously very different than a soda pop in flavor for sure, and like the texture and the it's just very different. I wouldn't consider these anything like regular soda pop, with high fructose corn syrup or actual regular sugar. This does have a little bit of cane sugar, 3 grams, but it's not going to be a huge contribution to the overall taste and sweetness and everything. But I think it's nice. I did have a different one of these, and I don't remember having any like issues or anything. So the prebiotic seems to work with me on this one. The similar drink called Olipop, that one doesn't work for me. So, you know, sorry, some of the carbonation. I think in this case, it works for me, but it might be different for you, is what I'm saying. With these drinks, they're more quote unquote health conscious, and they add things that might not work with your digestive system. So you just have to try it and see. But at least in my case, like I said, I'm good with this one. So there is a bit of marketing material that I didn't show. Could zoom in on that. Forgot to show that. So, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, caffeine free. Yeah. Junk free. Anyways, I think these are pretty good. And that was the Bloom Pop Prebiotic Soda and watermelon lime. Next up, got a food thing. Pure Protein Popped Crisps. And this is the sour cream and onion flavored one. So the specific bag is 1.27 ounce, 300, or what am I saying? 36 grams for that. Yeah. Let's take a look at the nutrition facts. Again, one bag is 36 grams. It's going to be, the serving size is just the full bag. 150 calories, 6 grams total fat, 0.5 grams of saturated fats, sodium 360 milligrams, 16%. That's quite a bit. That's more than a regular bag of chips, I think, by a fair amount. And then we've got 12 grams of total carbohydrates, less than 1 gram of dietary fiber, 1 gram of total sugars, 12 grams of protein, and then 20 milligrams of calcium. For the ingredients, got the chip, which is pea protein, lentil flour, potato starch, rice flour, sunflower oil, whey, pea protein, onion powder, salt, natural flavor, sugar, sour cream, which in itself is cream solids and cultured non-fat milk, yeast extract, garlic powder, spices, citric acid, and lactic acid. And it says contains milk ingredients made in a facility that also processes soy, sesame, and wheat ingredients. So if you are sensitive to soy, sesame, or wheat, then this is not the food for you, apparently. So I feel like this is not great labeling for this product, considering it mentions that it's processed in that facility with soy, sesame, and wheat. It also has stickers on the side here that say soy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, never fried. So they really shouldn't put that on the label if they're going to say that it's in the same facility, in my opinion. Anyways, let's take a look at the package. 12 grams of protein. Yeah. So it says that, but it's made in a facility that has these things. I don't know how I feel about that. I really shouldn't. I really don't think they should put that on there then. Because they're pretty much contradicting themselves potentially if this gets contaminated by some other line of products in the same place. Yeah, you can see that there. So let me show this again. So, like I said, that's quite a bit of sodium, 360 milligrams, 16% of your daily value for this one bag of crisps. And we've got our ingredients. And then I'll also point out again that made in facility that processes soy, sesame, and wheat. Yeah. And that should be good. Let's open this up. Try it out. That's what you get from the bag. So I can get it to focus on the chip instead of the bag, but I'll show them up close. So that's what it looks like. Also do a zoom in. So it almost looks kind of like a rice type thing. It does have some rice in it. But let's see. It is pea protein, lentil flour, potato starch, and rice flour. Yeah. So I really like their sweet chili one. I've probably had this one, but we'll try it out here right now. So they're crunchy. Good amount of flavor to them. Savory. You got that Yeah, sour cream and onion mix. Not too bad. They're light and airy. This specific one, I feel like the flavors are more muted than the sweet chili one. I just don't generally like this mix as much as that one. But it's not bad by any means. For the amount of salt that this does have in here, or sodium, it just doesn't seem as flavorful as I was expecting. Hmm. And I do notice the ingredients more so in this one, again, compared to the other one that I prefer. Because it's just seemed, that it's got a little bit of graininess, if that makes sense. It is light, but it still has some texture to it when you eat it. Yeah. Overall, not bad, but this would not be my first choice in this brand of product. I would go for the sweet chili one, but this one's okay. Anyways, that was the pure protein popped crisps in the sour cream version. I think we're good here. Hopefully, if you see it after the fact or you watch it now, you enjoyed it. You can head out. My call sign for this stuff is Scotty Joe Food Reviews. If you want to follow the stream, that would be awesome. And I do a bunch of other stuff too. So camera gear, electronics, whatever I have access to. So yeah,